guys, this is Ratika and welcome back to my channel Rooted. If you are new here, then I am a certified yoga trainer and avid gardener, and on this channel I make videos about yoga, gardening, health and home. So currently on Wednesdays I have been posting yoga videos and I am doing a 10-minute yoga series, for which 3 videos have already been uploaded on the channel and this is the 4th video. So links of all the previous videos will be up there and also in the description box. So please do watch. All the videos are for beginners and they are in a proper class format. Means they are kind of a free recorded yoga classes which you can follow and just practice yoga on your own. Also, I do post videos on Saturdays and I couldn't post on the last Saturday, so really sorry for that. And just to set that off, I will be uploading 2 videos on this week, on this weekend. So yes, stay tuned and now let's start with this video. Okay, so today we will be doing yoga asanas in sitting posture. So let's get started with the first asana. That is Parvatasana. For that, spread your legs in front. Grab your right foot, place it on your left thigh and then grab your left foot and place it on your right thigh. This is the full Padmasana posture, the lotus posture. If you are not able to sit in this, then again just simply spread your legs in front, grab your right foot and place it on your left thigh and simply take your left foot and place it under your right thigh. So only your right foot is above your left thigh and just sit very comfortably. Make sure to keep the knees closer to the ground as much as you can. I am sitting in Padmasana posture. Now, join both your hands in Namaskar. Keep looking in front at a single point and very gently, very slowly take your hands up. Straighten your hands, make sure your elbows are completely straight. Your biceps are touching the earlobes. So push your legs down and pull your hands up. Look in front, very gently close your eyes and bring a gentle smile to your face. Hold the posture. This is a very, very powerful yoga asana. This helps to strengthen your shoulders. Also gives a very good stretch to your spine. So people who face lower back problem, good for them. Hold the position for a while. Make sure to not interlock your fingers or thumb. Just keep them completely touching each other and completely straight. Don't interlock them. Take your stomach in and hold the position. Gentle smile on your face. Facial muscles completely relaxed. And now very gently come back and release your hands. Release your legs. Sit in comfortable Sukhasana. That is your simple cross-leg position. Now we will practice Yoga Mudra in Vajrasana. So for that, adopt Vajrasana. Fold your right leg, fold your left leg and sit in between your heels. You don't have to interlock your toes from behind. I'll show you. So this should be the posture from the back. Only the thumb will touch each other. You don't have to overlap your toes. Very simply touching each other, heels just coming out and you are sitting in between. And now make fist with both your hands. So thumb inside, fold your fingers, join the knuckles and keep it just below your belly button and just above your pelvic area. Inhale at the position. While exhaling, go down. Try to touch your forehead to the ground. If you are not able to reach the ground, then just hold the position wherever you can reach. Hold the position and then very gently come back. This asana helps to improve your digestion and gives a very good massage to all your abdominal organs. People who have any kind of abdominal injury, ulcers, or pregnant ladies, women during menses should not practice this. Now we are going to practice Ustrasana. So for that, stand on your knees. Make shoulder width distance between your legs. Make sure your full feet are on the mat, as in your toes should not be only on the mat, your full foot will be on the mat. And now take both your hands, keep them at your lower back, just above your hips, fingers facing the ground. And now pushing your abdomen out, take your upper body back and drop your head back. In beginning, you will be able to lean like this. Your stomach will not be in line with your knees, but try to push your stomach more forward and hold the position. This is called as Ustrasana, the camel pose. Very good for your thyroid and parathyroid glands. Makes your spine strong. And come back. Another variation, take both your hands up, roll your right hand back, place it on your right sole and just lean forward a bit. Take your left hand a little up, look towards your left hand, keeping your body in center. Again, the key over here is to keep your stomach in line with your knees, but if you are not able to do it, hold the position wherever you are able to reach. Again, the same benefits. And roll your right hand back. Repeating from your left hand, roll your left hand back. And lean back a bit. Keeping your body in center. Hold the position and come back. Roll your right hand back. Sit down on your mats. Spread your legs and just relax in sitting posture. Now we are going to practice Bhadrasana. For that, touch the sole of both your feet. Bring your heels closer to your perineum. Make an interlock with your fingers. Hold your toes. Just bend right a bit, left a bit. It will help your inner thighs to open up more. So just 3-4 times, and now sit there. Keep your back straight, chest open. Very gently close your eyes. Keep your facial muscles relaxed and a gentle smile on your face. Engage your inner thigh muscles and try to push your legs more down. Hold there. Very good for your reproductive organs. Very good to open up your inner thighs. Very beneficial for girls who face menses cramps. Keep pushing your legs more and more down. And come back. Take your legs back. Spread your legs ahead and relax. Relax in sitting posture. Open up your legs. Take your head back, hands back. and drop your head behind. And now we are going to practice Dhanusirasana. We touch our forehead to our knee. To practice it, take your right leg, right foot, place it against your left thigh at the root of your left thigh, touching your perineum, your groin area. And then at this position, take your hands up. Inhale, chest open. And go down, more and more down. Try to hold your left big toe and go more down. Try to touch your forehead to your knee if possible. If not, just hold the position wherever you are able to reach and keep constantly pulling your lower spine and go more and more down. Relax your abdominal muscles. Practicing this asana can avoid sciatica problem in future, but someone who have sciatica right now, please avoid. Hold the position. Wherever you are able to reach, just hold the position. Makes your spine strong. Also gives a good massage to our abdominal organs. Come back up. Release your hands. And now we are going to change the leg. So straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg at knee. Place the sole against your right thigh. Your heel touching your perineum. Both your hands up. Keep your chest open. Inhale at the position. While exhaling, go down, bend from your lower back, your chin ahead, go down as much as you can and hold the position wherever you are able to reach. It's okay if you are able to reach till here, just maintain the posture, but keep constantly pulling your back. You should feel a gentle stretch throughout your leg. And come back the way we went. Release and relax. Come back. And now we are going to practice Gomukhasana. For that, take your right leg, place the heel by the side of your right hip. Take your left leg, place the heel by the side of your right buttock. And just sit there, your right hand down, left hand up. This is the preparatory pose of full Gomukhasana. Just sit there. Our shape of our body is like a cow's mouth. It helps to relieve any kind of buttock pain, increases your hip mobility. Sit there, keep your back straight. And now for whoever can take their hands back, the leg which is up, we will take our that hand up. So my left hand up, right hand from behind, and try to grab your fingers. Make an interlock with your hands, and again just sit straight, sit tall, close your eyes. Repeat from the opposite side. And now I'm going to show you the view from the back. So now my right leg will come up. So my left leg behind. Left heel by the side of my right buttock. And right heel by the side of my left buttock. My right hand will come up. left hand will go down and make an interlock. Head straight, back straight, relax there. If you are not able to make an interlock, just place your palm wherever you are able to reach. Hold the position. This is a very good stretching posture also for your upper and lower extremities. And come back. Release your hands. Release your legs. Come back and again sit and relax. Lastly, we are just going to relax in Shashankasana. So sitting in Vajrasana, just lean forward and relax yourself completely. Shashankasana, also known as the child pose, is very beneficial for girls during their menstrual cramps. It helps to relieve your abdominal muscles, gives a good massage to your abdominal organs. Relax there for a while. People who are not able to go down like this or have belly fat, they can open up their legs and slide forward. Very simply, and relax there. Relax for a while, come up, bring a smile to your face. And we are done for today. Thank you all for joining in. This was it from my side for today. With this video, you all have 40 minutes of yoga session you can practice on your own. Just combine all the practices we did in the last 3 videos also. Let me know how's your experience till now. Also, if you want me to cover any particular asana or any particular practice, or you have any kind of question, do ask me, do tell me in the comments below, or reach out to me on my Instagram, Gmail, Facebook, wherever. Also, if you are following the series, do let me know in the comments below, and if you are practicing the asanas, do tag me in your Instagram stories and post, because I would like to know how's your practice going. Also, if you like the video, please share with your friends and family. Hit the like button below the video. Also, there's a red button to subscribe to my channel, so please subscribe. It will motivate me to make more and more videos. You can also hit the bell button to get notified whenever my new video comes up. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you all on Saturdays. Till then, take care and bye-bye.